The first thing you're going to do is place your box on the open wrapping paper and measure how much paper your box will need going up. When you get a good size, measure that length and make it the same on the other side. After that's cut, you take your box to the edge of the long side of your cut piece and roll the box over 3 times in the direction of your paper. Cut off any excess after the last turn that your box doesn't need, then put your box in the center of your paper. As you can see here, I am struggling as to whether or not to keep the box upwards or flip it over when wrapping. I then soon have the realization the box must be flipped over so the tape part of the wrapping is on the bottom. When wrapping, make sure the paper is wrapped all around the box tight so you have no air lumps. Once you get it safe and secure, I would suggest putting at least 3 pieces of tape to connect both ends of your wrapping paper. Now, you're going to make your flaps. Push the sides of your paper inwards, then crease your flaps. You will also get to see how I struggle to remember to show all of this to the camera, or else the video would be useless. Then you take both of your flaps and fold them down together, putting whichever one is more attractive on top. Then simply go to the other side and do the exact same thing. You can even do what I did and prop up your box and slightly push down on the side you just taped to make the wrapping tighter. Once you have your nicely wrapped box, now's the time to make your bow. Flip your box over to put the top side on the bottom, put your ribbon nice and flat underneath, then tie it on the top. Flip your box over again, and make sure your once bottom ribbon is centered on top of the box. Tie on the top as well, and then you'll have a nice 4-crops ribbon on your box. Now you're going to make the actual bow. Get plenty of ribbon, although I wouldn't suggest pulling a too massive amount like me and my assistant number 1 did. Then again, if you want a too massive bow, be my guest. Next, you're going to take that ribbon and fold it at least 8 inches. Keep folding it in the same direction as many times as you need. To finish folding, you can either fold as many times until your ribbon runs out or cut off any excess that you don't want. Then fold the compressed ribbon in half, and where you folded it, cut it into a V shape. A quick note, if you do choose to use a lot of ribbon like I did, cutting, especially if your ribbon has wire in it, most likely will not be easy. Or I could be exaggerating because of my complete lack in upper body strength. Either way, I'd advise to be cautious with your ribbon measurements, my good folks. Once you get that finished, you unfold your V and use the excess strands from your 4-cross to tie it down to the box. Make sure to do this nice and tight. Then take both the sides of your 2B bow and prop them up into nice circles. Then beginning from the inside, take your loops one by one to make them into a bow. When you take your loops out, twist and fluff them as you go. The twisting will keep each of the loops secure, and the fluffing will make it much more prettier. Even if after you're done pulling all of them out and your bow still doesn't look as extravagant as you wanted it, there's no need to worry. You can just keep fluffing and twisting until you are satisfied. Just remember this phrase: when in doubt, fluff and twist it out. Another note as we watch my long demonstration of creating this, let's face it, beautiful bow. To make your Christmas present even look more presentable, it's important to pick out a wrapping paper and ribbon that goes well together. Not only is skill important for this, but the look of the final present itself is everything. for your final finishing touch, take the excess ribbons sticking out from your bow, cut them into nice fishtails or whatever you prefer, and there you have it.